Hi guys.
Didn't realize you started.
Oh. It is now 8:30, so I've started the live stream. However, we've been sitting here for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I didn't exactly warn Nadia that we were starting. But I did say we had 3 people waiting. Now
you
4
did?
people are here. Yeah, you didn't hear me say that?
No. The
Oh.
last time I looked at the clock, it was 8:23, so I was like, oh, we have time. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Hello, Fernandez.
Do y'all know that meme of the dude just like sliding in on this? He like slides on this thing. He's like, good evening.
It's down like a ramp that's been frozen.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it up after I post everywhere. I'm live.
We live. I feel like I should post it on my Instagram story because my Instagram story has just been that challenge and it feels weird. Like when they overlap and stuff. Because I already know what I'm going to post tomorrow. So I've been doing this 30-day song challenge. And today was day 9. And the song I chose was Live Love, for a song that can always cheer you up. And so tomorrow is a song you can never get tired of. And I think I'm going to do Fancy by Twice. Anyway, since I already know what it is, I'm probably going to post it in the morning, and I don't want it to overlap with what we did today. So, a long-winded way of saying I'm going to post this on my Instagram story.
Today, my 30-day song challenge. Today, my 30-day song challenge was a song that reminds you of summer. I have a lot of those songs.
That's true.
I've been making a playlist for summer since 2016. So I just like went through those and I chose a classic one, Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card. It's a
There's
great
a place
song.
off Ocean Avenue where I used to sit and talk with you. We were both 16 and it felt so right. Sleeping all day, staying up all night. Oh my God, so good.
Such a good song.
When
Roger
did that song
and
come out?
Fancy
You.
Yeah, tomorrow mine is a song you feel embarrassed listening to.
Huh. See, that's toxic thought, because you shouldn't feel embarrassed about listening to anything.
I think I'm just gonna put Embarrassed by BTS.
Oh my God, brilliant. That's exactly what you should do. Like
oh, I was gonna get the Vine. Hang on a second. Oh my gosh. Hi times 12.
I know. Hi guys, welcome in.
I'm a sucker to quote. Oh, I'm a sucker for harmonies.
I'm a sucker for you.
Darn it.
Darn it.
Say a word and I'll everywhere blindly.
No.
I saw Mommy.
He just coughed in my ear and then started singing I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
Okay, wait, I found it. Hang on.
I still haven't posted this because I've been looking at this.
Okay, wait. Okay. Are y'all ready?
Oh my God.
Okay. If I can press play.
Good evening.
Oh, you can see his face. It's just like he's got a really serious face on.
Good evening. Oh, I love it.
Anyway, we're
Hello,
doing
Randall.
just fine. Nadia's eating ice cream.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's. You know how it is.
What flavor of Ben and Jerry's?
It is. Once again, I couldn't find my favorite flavor, which is Boom Chocolate Cookie Core. So I went with my second favorite.
Chocolate
fudge
brownie. I like when the Ben and Jerry flavors are really weird sounding, like the first one you said. This one's boring.
Boom Chocolate Cookie Core. I don't know. They could have thought of something better. Like something better.
Even Chocolate Fiend would be good. It doesn't have to be like a lot. But hi, guys.
Hi. I feel like I haven't accomplished anything today.
I've seen you do lots of things today.
Thanks, Crew.
Yeah.
I think it's because I just woke up like, because I didn't sleep until like 4:30 this morning.
Mm.
And then I woke up at 11. And then I really wanted to go shopping with my mom because I wanted to go out. But then I woke up too late, so she was gone by the time I woke up. And I was sad. But I did get to go out a little bit with her because she came back and we went to Target.
The answer is yes, my bed is made.
So I think that just kind of made me like, about today.
Thank you for stopping in, Brian.
Brian.
I don't know if that means you're leaving or not, but hello.
A summer song I really love to listen to is Hey Daydreamer by Someday Dream, I guess.
Is the whole band name Someday Dream, I guess? Because, I wouldn't, be surprised.
Or are you guessing that that's a summer song you listen to? And
summer song is hard because, there's just so many good summer songs. Honestly, the entire of these challenges I could name so many songs for, and I could make a playlist for every day of this challenge.
Man.
But you kind of stopped me in my tracks there, Brian.
I know, Brian. Are you okay? Would you like to talk about it? What happened?
What
How's
happened?
It going? Are you okay? And I got bangs. Shania Lover. I got bangs. Shania Lover. I got bangs. About a month ago, maybe by this point. Yeah. Just Someday Dreams.
Okay. The problem with Ben and Jerry's is the nutritional information says that little tub is 4 servings. I eat 2 of those at a time.
Scott! My dude. I mean, respect, but whoa.
Sometimes Nadia finishes one of those. In a sitting.
No, actually, I've never done that.
I thought you've done it where you eat some earlier in the night and then you finish it later in the night.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it a few times, but I try not to. Sometimes I can make these things last a week and a half.
Oh my God. My brain just stopped in the middle of that word.
Respiratory distress.
Thank you.
Okay, well, are you okay? Cool. And Shania Lover, not necessarily, Camille had an impact, I guess. It was kind of a lot of things, Camille.
And to be fair, I stole the bang thing from our cousin Olivia.
Yeah. And to be even more fair, no. Never mind. I just really I just started to really like the way bangs looked on other people, and a lot of my favorite K-pop stars were getting bangs, and it's been a really, really long time since I've had bangs, and that's kind of my OG look, so I was feeling it, and I figured since the thought of getting them wasn't repulsing, I wasn't repulsed by that idea like I normally am. I figured it was time, so. Yeah. Okay, you're tired. Understandable. It took me so long to understand what you meant.
What I was going to say is, Mark, yes, I did see that one of your sons was in the last live stream. However, because you weren't here, I couldn't. I didn't know if I should believe him or not. So I was just yeah, dude. So, oh.
Really? 9 days?
How long have you been on lockdown? We are one, Dimash. Yes, that was the last reaction I did. And it made me cry. And I'm always sort of nervous about crying on camera. because I don't want people to doubt my sincerity in those moments, because there's definitely people where you watch them cry and you're like, I don't know if this is real.
Mm.
But at the same time, you never know how a person's going to react to something. Like, they always say that in all the true crime things that I listen to and watch, etc. They're like, you never know how a person is going to react to something. Like, I mean, in their case, they're talking about distress, like hearing that their husband died. You know, people are like, oh, they didn't react normally, but there is no normal way to react. So
There was also that.
So, you know, I was worried.
I
I have bangs also because I want to hide my very wide forehead.
Yeah, that my forehead was also good. Even though I don't know. Sometimes you're insecure. You're insecure. Okay. I was thinking of reacting to Dimash's We Are One because Camille's reaction to it. Well, I saw her after, like immediately after she filmed it. She came to my
I walked
room.
over to Nadia's room and I
And,
was like,
Yeah, and like I could hear her filming it, and I was like, is she crying? Like, is everything okay? I was so concerned. And she came to my room and she was crying, and I was like, and so I want to see it because I trust Dimash. But if I react to it, it's gonna be on Patreon.
Also, we have a list. Look, I wrote there's a post-it on
Oh.
my computer of all the things you guys suggested in the last live stream to react to. So what I actually want you to react to next is Across Endless Dimensions by Dimash. I think that's also something that's very new.
Yeah, and Shania Lover, I was it's really hard to get up in the morning. And the night before I had gone to bed late probably. So yeah. Who watched the video first? Yeah, I wouldn't I don't that defeats the purpose
Of reacting.
I don't know.
If it was last year, I would have been awake at the time you were live streaming, as I would have been starting. That's exactly what your son said. But, you know, like, just reading that, I was like, are you Mark's son? But obviously I didn't tell him that either. Also, did you read this? I'm convinced that a toddler is the one who decides how much a serving is.
I was so confused. I was like, what?
Yeah, and actually, me and Nadia talked about it later that day because we ended up going on a walk. And you said that you actually did get up, but then you went back to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was you said that you started at 9 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up at 8:30. But like I said, it's really hard to get up in the morning. So I just went back to sleep. I was like, I woke up, saw the time, thought I could get up right now, and then didn't.
Oh, there's so much neck. Okay. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
I know, I appreciated seeing your comment on the video telling me that it's okay.
Yeah, you know, as air signs, we find it naturally a bit more difficult to express our emotions. So if you see it happening, it's legit.
My favorite is the two of us using the split screen and then seeing almost identical reactions. Like, that's true. Like, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched our split screen one for a little bit recently, and I was like, wow, we really do the same things.
It's like we're related or something.
I know.
It's crazy.
We shouldn't make jokes like that. People don't
I
know.
know.
Like, just, you know, I think everyone in here are people I recognize, so I know you guys know.
I know, but then there are like the people that are talking and then the other ones that are just like watching.
That is true. We are sisters.
We're siblings.
Sisters.
Blood.
Blood.
The same mother and father. Okay.
What is that from? There's something where they just keep saying blood, and he's like, stop saying blood.
Good night, Brian. I hope you feel better.
I know.
Brian.
Your Stewie is not that good.
That wasn't a very, I do it better sometimes. Remember, I don't watch the show.
That's true. Nadia's trying to imitate Stewie from Family Guy.
I just think he talks so funny.
Seth MacFarlane.
Crazy sisters. You should have seen us the other night when it was like 5 a.m. and we were up since 8 p.m. the night before. Not 5 a.m. Like 3:30
Mhm.
a.m.
Yeah, by 5 we were just both like sort of deadly staring at the screen. Like we didn't need to be up anymore, but we were still up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
I read
Hermanas.
Herman's and I was like, Herman's what? Hermanas. See.
Ugh.
I was like, who's Herman?
I used to. I used to have a real job. But can you pass me my planner? Then the coronavirus happened.
I'm technically still employed by my school, but I had to file for unemployment since I think after this week or this next pay period, they're not going to be able to pay me anymore until like June, maybe. Oh, yeah.
June. Oh my god, no, we haven't shown our dad the video that you sent us, Mark. Why haven't we done that
Oh my
yet?
god.
I was like, wait. Thank you for enjoying our reactions to Dimash. He is an incredible performer and just all overall talented.
Excuse me while I go put my ice cream back in the freezer.
And for Nadia, Nadia is currently in school. So neither finished or postponed. She will be doing that. She, like, that's what I saw her doing today, was just, like, school stuff. Like, every time I would pass by her, she was either in the kitchen or in her room, and I saw her, like, her screen had lectures. I heard her start a lecture. It was so weird, actually. I opened my door to my room, and she was in the kitchen, and I heard her yell something, and it made me nervous. I was like, oh my god. But then immediately after she finished yelling, I heard a lecturer start. And I was like, is there someone here? And then I walked over there and she was like, oh, I was sending a snap. Yeah, Nadia's school is online right now. I'm going to show her one of the things I did today. The golf competition was entertaining. That's good. It seems to be a pretty good consensus of the people who watch us regularly that they really liked the golf video.
Online?
Your school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the golf video was great.
Mm-hmm. And I really liked that one comment. Someone commented saying that we should do a game of horse, aka basketball.
Oh yeah.
Which we definitely could do at Diego and Ruben's house because they have a basketball hoop. This is what I did today. Tiny little things. So that I have a goal for each day.
Little goals. And she made them all cute. Oh my gosh.
Because I am in a place where I cannot set large lists, large goals, or like, you know, multiple goals for each day. It has to be one step at a time or else I won't do it. It won't get done. And then I'll, you know, continuously cycle and spiral downward. So instead, we did one goal for each day. Today was clean room, which is what happened. And then on the bottom, I wrote like video things. And then also I wrote read on every day because I need to read for at least like 10 minutes right now because I have so many books piling up.
My brain
that
feels
is just
better
like,
when I do that.
Yeah. And I lately have been reading outside. So that's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I added stickers because I recently had to pull down my BTS albums. And I realized so many of them have stickers in them. And I'm like, why don't I use
Their little faces.
these stickers? Like, they're just sitting up there in my albums. Mm-hmm.
Camille and I don't really fight.
It's true. We fought when we were younger.
But it was mostly just like Camille getting mad at me because I was annoying and then
Yeah. I was like, what did we fight
And
about? I don't
then
remember.
But then like a few hours later, it was just whatever. Like,
Yeah. So we don't fight anymore.
yeah.
Because our enemy is not in each other. It's the patriarchy.
This is true.
um
I've got big brain cells now regarding the patriarchy because I'm in a gender and sexuality studies class right now.
all kids do, then they grow up. I mean, pretty much. Unless they like do something super drastic.
Yeah, I know, but like even when we were younger, like I never would walk around saying like I hated Camille or
That
something
is
like
also
that.
true.
Yeah,
like so many of my friends have younger sisters that they despise and like harshly. And I just sit there like,
yeah, it was
my sister's like my best friend.
yeah, like Camille and I didn't become best friends until like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But like even before that, like I remember being a little kid and thinking I had to be mean to my siblings because that's what I saw on TV.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no point. I think it's because I'm 4 years apart with Camille, and then Camille's 4 years apart with my brother, so then I'm 8 years apart with my brother, so there was just literally no need. When I was like 5, Adrian, our brother was 13, so like there's no need for me to be all up in his business.
Yeah, and our brother was never even in my business.
Yeah, our brother was the biggest fight I ever saw between my sister and my brother was over the remote control, and that didn't last long because
No.
Adrian stopped watching TV pretty fast. So
Mhm. And like yeah, we're 4 years apart.
yeah,
Right now we're at the 3-year part
yeah,
of the
'cause
year
I'm 20 and Camille's 23.
for a little more than a month left.
A month and a day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be 1 month until Camille's 24th birthday.
You just got so excited. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, our brother was never in our business. I
No.
have very few memories of my brother asking me about my like social life when I was in high school and stuff. One of my favorite ones was he was dropping me off at my then friend's house. Who that friend eventually became one of my boyfriends, and like he was dropping me off pre-boyfriend. So he like he goes to take me to the house, and before I got out of the car, he goes, "Camille, is this guy your boyfriend?" And I go, "No." He goes, "Okay." And then I leave, and I'm confused for the next 30 minutes. But that's about it. Like, he didn't even question me when we did become boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, Adrian said nothing. So, that's about it. He asks me more things now, I would say. Like, every once in a while, he'll be like, "So, how are you and Chris?" And I'm like, "We're great." And I remember when he first met Chris, he was like, "I like him. He has a good job." And I'm like, "Yeah." Thanks, brother. Like,
yeah. Our brother's a very simple man.
Mhm.
And he's very, very amazing.
Yeah.
We're very lucky.
We're very lucky.
Oh, wow. Happy early almost birthday to your daughter,
Yeah.
Randall.
Keep going for. I have this cup on my desk that has a straw, which is not the cup I'm using. I'm using this. Oh, you watched that, didn't you? Dimash plus Super Vocal Boys.
Not on Facebook.
Oh,
Um,
is there a difference?
I think someone sent me a link because when I reacted to it, there wasn't any visual, it was just audio on YouTube. And then everyone was telling me that it was on Facebook. And then people kept sending me links to it, but then none of the links would work. So I don't know.
There's a possibility it could be blocked in our country.
Yeah.
I don't like the way it's like glaring off my glasses. I'm shorter. It's just like all this light. But look how. Ooh. The bags. They're expensive lately. I love when people do that,
I
Scott.
know.
But also, all I can think about is when I'm that age, how I'm not going to be able to do that because my brain will not be able to do the math.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I talked about it last live stream, how it was almost my birthday, and I was a little concerned about possibly having a quarantine birthday, and
No.
and you know, I said in the live stream, I was like, oh, it's not a big deal because there's nothing really special about turning 24. There's nothing like about it.
But still, it's your birthday.
Yeah, no, still it's my birthday. But I didn't have any special things planned for this one anyway.
Mm.
Never.
No.
Scott, I would never call you that. Because, you know, I have friends who like to call themselves old, and then I immediately tell them, my great grandmother was 104. You're not old. What an amazing woman.
I know.
I keep learning more and more iconic things about my family, you know? Like, I don't know if we've told this story on the live stream, but we recently learned how one of our grandfathers proposed to our grandmothers.
Oh my gosh.
And it was the most shocking thing I had ever heard in my life. Like, let me set the scene. Well, actually, let me first answer Van. I do play some video games, not a lot.
And before she says it, it was shocking because we never hear anything about this particular grandfather in like this kind of way because he's a really serious man.
Yeah. He doesn't talk about romantic things.
No. I don't think he said he loves us.
Right. Yes. No, he's never told us
he's
that
he's not that type of person. Like we know he does.
Yeah.
But like
it's obvious.
Yeah.
But just in different ways.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard him say something nice about my grandmother. Like it's just he's very serious.
Yeah.
So it was very shocking to hear his proposal.
Yeah.
So we were at their house and he decides to tell us the story.
Yeah.
And so originally he started with the part of how they met and everything, which I'm just gonna glaze over that for right now.
Yeah, but it was pretty significant because we have always heard that story from our grandmother, never from him. And so hearing it from his perspective was amazing.
Right. So apparently, the day that he was supposed to leave Mexico to go back to Florida or wherever, I forget actually if it was Florida. Okay, to go back to the States here, he took my grandmother early morning hiking up the pyramids in Mexico. And at the top of one of those pyramids, at sunrise, he proposes to my grandmother.
He proposed to her!
My grandmother thought that this was their last goodbye, like, thing, and then proposes to her at sunrise.
Like,
on top of a basically monument.
Can you imagine? Like their story, I always like my grandma, she doesn't remember things that well anymore. So it's
short term.
Yeah, so it's a lot of repetition of hearing the same things. But when it comes to like her telling the story of like our grandpa, I always love to hear it every single time because it's just like can I tell it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so our grandma was a teacher at a university in Mexico, and our grandfather was in the service army. He was in the service. I don't know what branch.
I'm pretty sure it was army.
I'm pretty sure it's army, but I'm not sure. And he was learning French at a university in Florida, but he was like, I've been here for 2 years and I've learned nothing. And then one of his friends came back from like 6 months in Mexico and was like, yo, man, like I was out on the streets. I was embracing the culture. I'm like fluent now. And then our grandpa was like, yeah, okay. So then he goes to Mexico and then he's starting at like the spring semester there. And the professor for like that Spanish class had like this surgery thing, and so they couldn't teach it. So then they asked our grandmother to sub for them, and so our grandmother did it. And then so our grandpa was her student, and then all the boys in the class, because my grandma is beautiful and she is amazing, and what a woman! All the boys in the class.
And she was a young professor.
Yeah,
also.
she was very young. Yeah, our grandma is like
iconic.
Iconic, and like only a year older than grandpa.
No,
Or just
maybe it's like 2.
Yeah, something like that. But
a
like
couple
not
years
like,
older than him.
yeah, but not
drastic.
drastic. So they all had like a bet like going on, like, oh, who can get a date with the professor and stuff. And our grandpa won, obviously, but like the way he did it is like so great. Like instead of just like like pursuing her or whatever, he like showed up at her house. And like my grandma always says that like he dated my parents before he dated me, because like he showed up and like asked her parents out to dinner. And then like my great grandpa, my grandma's dad, was like, oh, like should we bring her along? And then my grandpa was like, yeah, I suppose we can do that. So
and he would like go to things that he knew that she would be at, in the sense that like he wanted to take an interest in her interests. Like that was his whole thing. Like, I need to be interested in the things that she's interested in to, have conversations with her. Because not only was there like a little bit of a language barrier, there was also just like cultural barriers.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Amazing.
Wild.
Like,
both of our grandparents just have like the craziest, like it's so different, obviously, than anything that I could ever experience, I assume. And also just like it's so different from even our parents.
Yeah.
Like on the other side, our mom's parents, like we call them Nana and Tata. My Tata.
Oh my gosh.
The most suave, dominant man that I have ever heard. And also just so action romantic.
Yeah.
Because like after they were like together, my grandpa came to California. Sorry. I had something in my throat. California, while my Nana was still in Arizona, and he would drive every weekend. He would get off work on Friday, drive to, my God, Douglas, and then, stay there until Monday morning and drive back to work. Like, I need to drink water.
Yeah. Like our Nana and Tata have like a little bit more of like a I don't know how to describe it, because like my Tata always says that like, oh, he grew up on the other side of the train tracks, like in their small town in Arizona and stuff. So, and then my Nana is La Princesa in the family. Like she had brothers, like only brothers and stuff.
She was the only girl.
Yeah, and they treated her like a princess, which she deserves. And so it's like a big thing and stuff. And so it's even our parents are high school sweethearts. Like literally, we are surrounded by good love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's something like caught in my throat.
I know exactly what you mean. I get that.
Can't get it out.
Yeah.
I chugged some water.
Yeah. No, it's like it feels like yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, they all have great romantic stories. And it's just crazy.
Why did we start talking about this?
I don't remember. Roger said, I am now the second oldest living person on both sides of our family.
Whoa.
How old's your mom, Roger? That's playing it smart. Crazy, amazing. Lots of romance. Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
And I think that all this stuff just fuels my hopeless romantic, sappy romantic, like self.
It's annoying.
I am so full of love. Like, amazing. Oh,
Ah,
right. I
'cause
did
then
not.
we
I
mentioned
didn't
Nana
call you that,
Grande,
Scott.
and then we mentioned-
Yeah, it's just, it's great. And hopefully, if I stay on the track that I am now, I will marry said boyfriend, hopefully. And
No, she will.
yeah, and and I think I have enough romantic things to tell Nadia's children. It's just like, these are the standards you need.
I know.
Yeah. It is a robot from Star Wars on your shirt.
Oh yeah, it's BB-8. She'll be 80 in June. Wow.
Roger, and you call yourself old all the time. You always saying you old. If your mom's 80, Roger, you ain't old at all.
Well,
She still mows her grass and shovels the driveway by herself.
wow.
What a woman.
Yeah, our Nana Grande
Oh my God.
lived on her own until like 102.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that woman would not let go.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, we need to make sure you're safe. And she's like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's so good. Amazing. So recently, my bangs are not staying
That
down.
was my phone.
Kat brought us these pens and little notebooks. And I really like, have you used this pen yet?
No.
It's really good. I
Really?
actually really like it. Yeah. It's just such a fun puffball. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about on here, and now I can't remember at all. You know what I want to make?
What?
Arroz con leche.
Oh,
You know why?
why?
Because my dad brought home one of those like cheapy rice pudding
Yeah.
cups, and me and my boyfriend shared it yesterday, and like after a few bites, I was like, "Man, this is terrible."
Yeah. I don't really like arroz con leche, but just like a little tip to y'all, if it says rice pudding, it's not arroz con leche.
Right.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend turns to me and he's like, "Really?" Because I was thinking it's pretty good. And I was like, "Oh, baby, I'll make you some." Because, man, it wasn't.
You see, that's my sister. These are the kinds of things that she does.
Oh, yeah. You know.
Feels very good at like expressing all the love that she has.
All kinds of it.
I don't get it.
Verbally, action-wise, touch-wise. Okay, say that slower. Oh, arroz con leche. Rice with milk. Or rice pudding.
No, Camille would be the hopeless romantic. I'm the helpless romantic. Because when I'm filled with love, I just kind of malfunction and don't know what to do. That's
Pat.
not like I have much to go off of, but yeah.
105. Amazing.
Wow. That was 102.
I love that. Oh my God, dear Army's not here.
I know.
What time is it?
Also, it's Ari's birthday today.
Well, that would explain why she's not here.
Yeah.
But do you have her snap or anything?
Ari's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent hers.
Oh, okay. What? This is what I'm looking for. I was looking for my world clock, and I.
Yes,
the
milk
million.
is the leche and arroz is rice.
It's like 6 a.m.
Yes.
Where dear Army's
tres
from.
leches.
Oh,
That's 3 milk.
tres leches is my favorite type of cake. My favorite version of it is the one that my Nina makes. She is phenomenal. My Nina's a phenomenal cook, though.
Patty makes tres leches.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think the last time she made it for me, though, it was like my 16th birthday. So it's a while ago.
I'm glad, Roger.
Right, yeah. Dulce de leche and leche flan.
Flan. Oh my gosh, I love flan so much. I love
Wait,
flan.
Fernandez, you're from the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love flan.
I apologize.
Flan is so good. So is dulce de leche, but I have to be in a mood.
I love dulce de leche in all forms.
Yeah, a lot of these things are just not arroz con leche.
Sweet
Arroz
milk.
con leche, I just don't really like that much. Maybe I just haven't had a good one. I don't know. But like tres leches and like dulce de leche, it's just a little too sweet for me.
I love it a lot. I want no kids.
I want, just whatever. I want kids.
You know?
I want them. I don't know how much. I don't know.
That's why I said I'm going to save my romantic stories for Nadia's kids.
Nanny.
Okay. He said Spanish Filipino.
Ah.
Well, I was apologizing because of the Spanish conquering of the Philippines. So one of our favorite stores gave us stickers. And like, I'm still trying to think of like what I would put this on.
I know. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with mine either.
What time is it? It is. Oh, it's very late in the night for the Philippines.
What time is it?
12 p.m.
Oh. It's not that late.
Yeah, no, never mind. I'm sorry, no, it's the middle of the day. My brain malfunctioned with time periods again. Yeah, no, middle of the day, 12.
Oh.
That's what I was like, that's not right. Sorry. And it even gives me hints. It has a little sun. Well, you're not seeing that. It has a little sun. You'd think I would have understood that.
When it's 12 in the afternoon.
Our jackets? I know, we still haven't done that. We can do it now.
What?
Our jackets.
What about them?
Talk about them.
Oh. Okay.
You can go get yours.
Yeah. Eyes are the size of the moon.
As you can see, I have two. There's one right there, and there's one on the back of my seat. I won't talk about that one, because that one I did a whole video on. But I can talk about this one.
Feeling so good, just the way that we do. Last night in the afternoon.
You rise in the size of
The moon. Cause I can, so you do. Okay.
You can go ahead.
Okay. So here's my jacket. All right. So here's this Batman patch that my dad gave me that he had for who knows how long. And I was like, I'll put some use to that. And then here's BTS times AMA's pin.
The first time they performed on the AMA.
Yeah. And then here's a Pizza Planet pin from Toy Story. I really stick to my brand with pizza. Then I have this. It says, "Together we are strong," and it's two hands, like with the pride flag on it that my dad gave me. And then this happy face patch that was also my dad's. And then
it's so much. Why did Dad have so many?
I know. And then there are these two hearts that I had on this other jacket that I bought from Forever 21 like years ago, but I didn't like the physical jacket. I just liked the patches, so I took them off. So this one just has like a little face on it, and then this one says "Forever Young." I know. And then this is Ariel because she's my favorite Disney princess. This is another patch from that jacket, and it says "Stop judging me." You know, edgy. And then
Edgy.
Here's the Rosie Riveter "We Can Do It." Got that in Washington. And then here's another patch from that jacket. It has like constellations and like planets on it, and it says "Get off of my planet." And then here's another pride pin. And then this one says, "I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine." Because I went through a period, I mean, I still say it sometimes, but I went through a period where I said it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is another one that my dad had. It's the American flag. And then Here's this Panic at the Disco one from this like demon character that Brendan Urie played in one of his music videos. And then here's a yin yang one with like alien heads. Then here's another one that my dad had, this peace sign. And then Stranger Things, because I love Stranger Things. Camille gave me this. We have matching ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then another Stranger Things one, Friends Don't Lie. And then this is the queer flag. Yeah. And then this is another one.
In a
my
diamond
dad,
shape.
Yeah. And then this is another one my dad had. It says Los Angeles 1984 sports.
Huh.
Yeah.
That one's
cool.
fun.
Yeah. And then here's a Joker patch that I got at the LA County Fair in the summer. Love it. This one says Happy Thoughts, which is from Peter Pan, because when you have pixie dust, you think happy thoughts and then you'll fly. This is a patch from this band called Floor that Vanessa and I went to go see in concert. Well, we actually didn't see them because we went for one of the opening acts. But I like a few of their songs, so I got a patch. This is from Coco. Here is a Peter Pan patch. Here's BB-8. I'm literally not a Star Wars nerd. I just like BB-8. Like, I love BB-8. So, yeah. And then this one says queer. Physically says queer. A lot of people think it says queen, but they don't know how to read cursive. And then this is actually a Queen patch, because Queen is my favorite band. I got this from Amoeba Music, which is this like music record store. And then here's another Peter Pan one. It says it's a fairy.
I didn't realize how many Peter Pan patches you had. In
Yeah, Mom gave me this little pack from Disneyland. Yeah, this says it's a fairy good life, and it's got Tinkerbell's silhouette. And then here's a little Harley Quinn one, because I love her. Last few things. Southside Serpents patch. I'm thinking of getting rid of this one though, because I loved the first season of Riverdale, but everything after I didn't really like that much, so I feel fake having this. And then and then this is also from that other jacket. It's the number 8. It actually was 82 on the jacket, but I got rid of the 2 because 8 is my favorite number, so I was like, might as well keep it. And then here's a NASA patch. I'm going to be honest, I got this to impress someone, but now I don't care anymore, so I'm probably going to take this off.
All right. I'm going to bring that back down for me so that you can see me. So I'm actually going to begin on the back to make it easier. At the very top, right behind this, you only see this if my hair is up in a ponytail, which I kind of like. It's the Hufflepuff crest. And then moving on, we've got, this is stitched into my jacket. So it's not a patch. It's like literally embroidered into my jacket.
It's part of the jacket.
I really love it. It's probably the greatest thing. And I think what was crazy about this is my mom, I don't remember if this person was like a student of hers or if it was just someone she knew. But the lady literally did it for $25. Like
that's like
wild.
50. Like
yeah, minimum. Yeah. And then you move on toward the bottom. We've got Wednesday Addams saying bad vibes only, because the Addams Family Values is my favorite movie. We've got this Mario. Oh, it's so bright. It's bright gold. So the Mario mystery box. I also have the NASA patch, but the reason I have it, I could feel the sneeze coming. The reason I have it is because I love all the NASA conspiracies. Tell us the truth. And then this arm has nothing on it yet. I should note that there's a cup here full of patches that need to go on my jacket. That haven't gone on my jacket yet.
Yeah, I still have a few patches also.
So on my collar, on one side I've got Girl Gang, and the other side I've got the LGBT I Live So I Love from Trivia Love. This is like a super cool pin made by an army that I forget now, which makes me sad, but it's great. And then moving on to my left side, this is my BTS AMAs patch. This is my matching patch with Nadia, the yin yang heart. So this pin was actually my dad's. There we go. It's white with red lettering, and it says I was a teenage creature of habit. This is a Speak Yourself from the Speak Yourself BTS concert series. It's bent, which I don't understand how that happened. Yeah, I know, right? So I have this pin. It's one of the newer ones. You can't see what it says, but it's a silhouette of Jin from BTS, and it says "Do crimes," and I love it because it's so funny.
The pose he was doing was a pose he did when he was standing next to Tyra Banks.
Yeah. Here's a Panic at the Disco pin, pretty classic looking one. Here is a rose patch, and I think right under this is gonna be. I'll show you guys.
Oh, wow, you do have a lot.
I do, and it's unfortunate that I haven't put them on yet. I think under the rose patch is probably going to be this patch, which I got for being in choir for 4 years in high school. It's basically like lettering in something, lettering in music. And then go on the right side of my jacket. So a lot of these used to be a full Julian Solomita. He's my favorite like person to look up to in terms of vlogging and like artistic creativity video stuff.
He's great.
And he made these pins. So this one's a geometric cloud. This is his lollipop patch to represent the one time he dyed his hair yellow and blue. This is a memory card, which, you know, video vibes. This is his It's Fine. I have like a couple other versions of it on my pin board. For Valentine's Day, my boyfriend got me this pin from this series that I really liked that this artist did. It was a Japan neon series, and this is my favorite one of my favorite Japanese street foods, taiyaki. And this is Tomorrow by Together, the K-pop group pin. Here is this coffee cup that says I need coffee. This is the Minnie Mouse bow. Oh, and I think there's only one on the side. Where's my arm? Oh, I also have the Rosie the Riveter on my arm. So what needs to go on my jacket still? I do have the Coco skull as well, but then I also have this skull, so it's kind of like a lot. Yeah. And then I've got this Hard Rock Cafe San Francisco. Not So Last Minute Trips, which was a series that Julian Solomita did. This Vans patch that I think is pretty cool. And then this Madness patch.
I realized I forgot one. There was one on my collar, which is the Captain Hook from Peter Pan.
And what I really want is a Mulan patch. I have yet to see one, but I think if I was to get one, I would want just like the flower of the hairpin or the hair clip that she has. Like, I think that would be really cool.
And I need a Slytherin patch. I haven't found one though. If I get it, it'll probably replace the Southside Serpents one.
Yeah. Thank you. The Lovely Wolf logo was made by our cousin. But yeah, those are our jackets. That's our jean jackets are probably one of the it's a Day of the Dead skull. It's a calavera. But yeah, the Hard Rock Cafe, my mom brought me back from San Francisco because eventually she got tired of getting shirts that I wouldn't wear. So she got me this patch. And it's true, I will put this patch on because I think Hard Rock Cafe San Francisco is pretty cool. Although one of my favorite Hard Rock Cafes I've ever been to was in Baltimore.
Do it for Baltimore.
Good morning, Baltimore.
I don't want to say goodnight.
Was that another Baltimore song?
No, it's the same one.
Oh.
All time low.
So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to put on my jacket still.
Yeah, I have like this cat, the Pusheen cat, with the piece of pizza, and then a rose, and then something else, I think.
And my K-pop jean jacket has definitely evolved since that video. Cute. We Bare Bears. Honestly, I kind of want to watch We Bare Bears because the more like content, like clips and stuff I see, the more it makes me want to watch it.
Yeah, and they incorporated one of our favorite groups, Monsta X, because they were like, they're big fans of We Bare Bears. And like, I really want to get into it because I feel like the plushies for that are great.
True. Also true.
And I would never buy merch for something that I'm not a fan of.
Exactly. We're big proprietors of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, this is like a sticker. Oh my god. It attacked me. This is a sticker. Oh my gosh.
Drink some Wawa. I don't, Shania Lover, I don't know what you mean. I know that, like, Betty in real life is dating Cole Sprouse.
Huh.
Yeah. Like, for realsies. Lily Reinhardt. Very nice. Yeah, right? I think that's awesome that they brought Monsta X on the show with them. He deserves that.
And it was literally because Amon Bebe talked to or tweeted one of the writers,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So yeah, this is like a sticker. I can't stick this on my jacket.
Yeah, I had a K-Pop Republic sticker on my door, but I took it off. But now I have a new one, so I don't know what to do with it. Probably will put it on my Hydro Flask, but I don't know.
Also, I don't know how true this is, but the last thing I saw, because I have never watched Riverdale, I read Archie comics when I was little. But I saw this TikTok recently that was like, oh, people always say, like, how would Glee be if it was, like, still around today? The answer is, that's Riverdale. And then it showed a bunch of clips of, like, Riverdale doing different music. And then I was, like, very confused.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, it was wild. And, like, Cole Sprouse was singing. They were all singing things from musicals. Like, one of them, they did a song from Heathers. And I was like, is this real?
I mean, I feel like every TV show has a musical episode.
Yeah, but it looked like multiple episodes.
Huh.
So that's why I was confused. Although the musical trope thing in TV is exhausting. I remember doing a class on that. The only one that was remotely okay was the Buffy the Vampire Slayer one. Twice is having a new comeback?
I think apparently.
What? What?
That's why you gotta advocate and speak up for them to leave YG and go somewhere else so they can be great.
It's true.
Because it has been over a year since they've had a comeback, and like, I think for any, it's so funny that you show me that.
I'm
because
sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I went to go see the Twice thing, and then I saw this. Wait, is it better if I turn? Yeah. Wait, what does yours say?
Same thing, except
I
you
too
don't-
would leave my fiance. These fake articles say I too would leave my fiance for different members of BTS. I'll look for the Twice thing later. But yeah, I think Blackpink should leave YG. I think everyone should leave YG.
Mhm.
I think YG should not be a company anymore. I think that if YG wasn't a company, there'd be less fan wars. Like, and that's how I feel about that. Because it is very aggravating. That company is terrible.
Yeah, I had to officially drop Winner, which I was pretty upset about. Winner was like the only YG group that I was like okay with because they self-produced most of their things. Then they didn't have a comeback for a really long time, and then they had one, and their single off of it was very much similar to BTS's Thing. Yeah, like it's ridiculously similar to it, and I was like, oh, my last hope is gone.
I told
now.
you, I am burned every single time. Every single time I tried to get into a YG group, I was burned. So we
Yeah.
don't do it anymore. I don't
Yeah.
allow myself to do it anymore, which
Yeah.
sucks because, like, I would be fine if Blackpink wasn't under YG. I would be
know.
fine if iKON wasn't under
Oh,
YG.
yeah.
I would be fine
If Winner wasn't,
if Winner wasn't under
Yeah.
YG.
At least G-Dragon made it out.
At least G-Dragon made it out. And see, that proves that they shouldn't be there. Why wouldn't you follow G-Dragon? G-Dragon's the
know.
reason that most idols
Yeah.
are idols.
And CL. Yeah. So Roger, we're
Yeah.
talking about YG. It's this entertainment company in Korea. That is no, there are much worse entertainment, but they're one of the bigger entertainment agencies before like BTS's company. There was like the big three, which is YG, JYP, and SM. I guess they're still considered like the big three, but now there's like Big Hit, whatever. But YG specifically is terrible, and there is like endless reasons why. The man himself, YG himself, sought out a 13-year-old idol that like debuted and then ruined her group so that when she was legal he could date her, and then now he's like married to her, which is really gross. But like, yeah, and so Blackpink, this girl group that's under them, who is a very, very popular girl group, they are very, very mistreated by their own company. There's so much money put into them and not enough. There's too much money put into them, but not enough resources put into them to help them improve and actually become like great artists that everyone thinks they are. They're already great and they're such like wonderful people, but like
they have good raw talent.
Yeah.
They just don't give the resources to shape them.
Yeah. And at this point, it has been over a year since the last time Blackpink had a comeback.
When literally previous, it took a year.
Yeah.
So it's like
the company is just terrible. So Camila and I don't support them because we just cannot, with a good conscience, give our time and money to that. So
I refuse to give it to YG.
Yeah.
So I don't do anything. I don't stream. I literally don't listen to a single YG artist.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's frustrating. And Blackpink themselves, like it literally like one of the members, Jisoo, like she didn't even go to YG to become an idol. She went there to be an actress. And then they put her in a girl group, which is weird to me. Like, I mean, at least she's in like a popular one, but then now she's not even getting like the time to like shine, I guess. So I don't know. It's just frustrating. Because they don't deserve this.
They don't. Yeah. And if they had different people in charge of them, they would be much bigger and also much less controversial.
Yeah. So on that note, stand twice.
On that note, stan EXID.
Yeah.
Like
stan Luna.
If you want Blackpink concepts without the sexism, stan EXID.
This is true.
Or Mamamoo.
Mamamoo! One of the members of Mamamoo is having a solo comeback soon. I gotta show you the teaser. She spoke Spanish for a second. Oh my god. And yeah, I think JYP is a little bit better. Actually, no, yeah, out of the big three, JYP is the best. SM, oh my gosh.
And this is only, we're talking companies.
Yeah.
We're not talking idols. The artists, I completely remove them.
Yeah.
Like, it is not their fault. Yeah. And I know that.
Yeah.
That's another problem with Blackpink is a lot of people who hate Blackpink. Actually, if they thought about it and like did some research, they would realize that they hated the company. Yeah. It is not the artist at all. It is not their fault. Anyway. Sorry. So tomorrow is Reaction Wednesday.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And yeah, a lot of people when I did We Are One Dimanche asked for Across Endless Dimensions.
Shall we do that one together?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's always a possibility of moving towards no music companies. Just look at Chance the Rapper. It's a long time. It's away. If it's very far away.
I know, the structure of the K-pop industry is...
The K-pop industry isn't even near, like, Western industry practices. The practices are very different. You guys hit the zone when it comes to your music. It's true.
I mean, with how much time we invest into K-pop, I would hope that we know our stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, please. Oh my god, no.
No.
Like, I try to even not watch compilation content that includes YG. Together.
What?
I was like, they're asking.
Oh.
Maybe. If I can, like, move my desk tomorrow, then yeah. I just don't like doing reactions together standing.
Oh.
They don't look right.
You can sit.
No, even sitting it doesn't
Oh,
look right.
okay.
Like, the only time it, like, looks okay is, like, when we're behind this desk.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And I mean, wait, what's my goal for tomorrow? Let's find out. I did see that Fourth Impact released more content in relation to their new single, No More. Fix my bookshelf. Yeah, well, I could probably move the desk. I don't have a list of reactions. I haven't set reactions for the week. I just have a list of things that you guys said in the last live stream that are like next on the docket, so to speak. Like on here we have Ghost Love, The Prayer by Fourth Impact, Across Endless Dimensions, Total Eclipse by Bella Santiago, Alienettes, I Dream a Dream, and then Dimash and Lao Tenji, Jasmine.
Total eclipse of the heart.
So, those are all on the like list of things to do. I don't know how many will come out this week, although it is my goal to give you guys content all week.
Did we give who a?
Probably me for the reaction. It was probably me. The lyric video was one of the most creative lyric videos I've ever seen.
Really?
I'll be sure to check that out. My hair's long. It doesn't hurt me when I do that. It's just I keep scaring my boyfriend with that too. He'll like hug me and then I'll just like move my head down and my hair moves and he's like, sorry. And I'm like, no, I just needed to move out of that position. And it's like curled at the end right now, so it's not even at the full extent that it could be. You'll do your best. I will do my best. Anyway, guys, we've been live for an hour, which means it's just about time we get off here. And yeah, thanks for coming to the live stream. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for being here, just cause.
Just cause. I actually want to take like a quick screenshot. Actually, no, never mind.
I was like getting rid. I was like,
never mind. Because I've been posting on our Instagram as well. I'm trying to keep that like up to date.
We're finally getting around to doing that.
Yeah. I'm definitely posting more on Patreon for sure. I've been telling you guys stuff. Like immediately after I recorded the reaction, I put Patreon has like a lens function. So those are like small videos that are up for 24 hours. I immediately like put a lens up of like, guys, I can't believe I just cried on this reaction. Like just to tell them, you know, because I wanted them to know what was going to happen. But yeah, I even announced the live stream on our Instagram earlier today. So be sure to follow the Lovely Wolf Instagram at Lovely Wolf PD.
Join our Patreon.
Follow us on regular stuff. I'm a little nervous that our Lovely Wolf Instagram will get more followers than my actual Instagram. Because it might happen. I don't have that many followers on my actual Instagram. Yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Good morning. Have a good day.